हेलो टॉपर्स, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। ज्योग्राफी और इकोनॉमिक्स के एग्जाम के बाद अब पॉलिटिकल साइंस के लिए भी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस की वीडियो लेके आ गया हूं मैं। ज्योग्राफी और इकोनॉमिक्स के एग्जाम में उस वीडियो से मोर देन 90% क्वेश्चंस आए थे और अब बारी है पॉलिटिकल साइंस की, तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। द सोवियत यूनियन हैड प्रोफाउंड कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस फॉर वर्ल्ड पॉलिटिक्स। सपोर्ट द स्टेटमेंट विद हेल्प ऑफ 3 एग्जांपल्स। Describe any 3 positive features and 3 weaknesses of Soviet system. How did Soviet Union suddenly disintegrated? Explain any 6 reasons. Evaluate the strength of European Union as the most effective regional organization on the basis of 3 facts. Explain 3 main pillars of Asian community along with one objective of each. Analyze the 4 factors responsible for the rise of Chinese economy. Due to India's strategic location in the region, it is involved in majority of conflicts. In the light of the statement, discuss 4 main conflicts issues between India and Pakistan. Explain the circumstances that led to the creation of Bangladesh. How did Bangladesh succeed in establishing representative democracy based on multi-party system? Highlight any 6 criteria proposed for permanent and non-permanent members of United Nations Security Council. Mention any 6 steps suggested by the head of all states in 2005 to make United Nations more relevant in the changing context. If you are given a chance to represent India in United Nations General Assembly, which 3 main arguments would you give to support India's candidature for permanent membership of the United Nations Security Council? Explain. Distinguish between the internal and external notion of traditional security. What is meant by traditional notion of external security? Describe any 4 components of this type of security. What is security? Evaluate the role of any 4 new source of threat to security. Suggest any 3 ways to implement the concept of common but differentiated responsibilities. Explain any 6 effects of globalization on the people all over the world. Focus on Indian context also. Highlight the major consequences and challenges faced by India after partition. Highlight the role of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel to bring the princely states into Indian Union. Support your answer with help of any 3 examples. Analyze any 3 reasons for domination of Congress party in Indian politics during the initial 20 years after independence. Analyze any 3 reasons for split of Congress party in 1969 and describe under which circumstances were the presidential election of 1969 held. Analyze any 3 reasons for declaration of emergency in 1975. Also explain 3 lessons learned from emergency. Regional demand from different parts of India exemplifies the principle of unity with diversity. Support the statement with any 3 suitable examples. Which lessons do we learn from regional aspiration and their accommodation as integral part of democratic politics? Describe. The Assam movement from 1979 to 1985 is the best example of movements against outsider. Support the statement with suitable arguments. Describe any 4 major political development that India witnessed between period of 1989 to 1999. Describe any 3 elements of concession that appears to have emerged among political parties in India in midst of severe competition and many conflicts. How are the 3 recommendations of Mandal Commission an effort to solve the problem of OBCs? Analyze. How far is Gorbachev responsible for disintegration of Soviet Union? Explain. Describe the 4 major objectives of Asian Economic Community. Suggest any 2 measures to improve relation between India and Pakistan. Explain any 2 areas of conflicts and cooperation between India and Bangladesh. Explain the factors responsible for failure of Pakistan in establishing a stable democracy. State any 4 causes that are responsible for the strained relation between India and China. Democracy is becoming the first choice of people of South Asia. Justify the statement. Assess the importance of international organizations like United Nations in contemporary world. Explain any 4 components of India's security strategy. Explain the role of environmental movements to meet the challenges of environment degradation. What are global commons? Why it is said that international cooperation over global commons is not easy. Describe India's stand on global environmental issues. What forced the Union Government of India to set up State Reorganization Commission in 1953? Mention its main recommendations. How did the domination of Congress party in first 3 general election help in establishing a democratic setup in India? Analyze the nuclear policy of India. Describe the role of Jawaharlal Nehru in formulating and implementing the foreign policy of India. What were the factors that led to the popularity of Indira Gandhi in early 1970s? Analyze the major development that led to the cycle of violence in Punjab. What was the main outcome of Rajiv Gandhi Longwal Accord signed in July 1985? Assess the impact of coalition government on the politics of India. Explain the reasons for ethnic conflicts in Sri Lanka. Why did India not sign the nuclear treaties like NPT and CTBT? Explain its reasons. State the difference between first 5-year plan and second 5-year plan. Explain the non-traditional notion of security. Welfare state is getting replaced by market. Analyze the reason for the change. How did Sino-India conflict affect the opposition side? Describe the directive principle of state policy that aim to promote international peace and security. Name any 4 republics of erstwhile USSR. Name any 4 Prime Minister of India who led a coalition government. Name any 4 organs of United Nations. Name any 2 states where central government had to face separatist movements. Also mention the name of leader who led the movement. तो ये है पॉलिटिकल साइंस के लिए टॉप क्वेश्चंस। दोस्तों आप इन क्वेश्चंस को एकदम अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कर लेना और एग्जाम में अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन बढ़िया रखना। आपके अच्छे नंबर आने से कोई भी नहीं रोक पाएगा। तो दोस्तों इन क्वेश्चन से 90% पेपर आएगा। क्वेश्चन की लैंग्वेज चेंज हो सकती है पर पूछा यही जाएगा, तो आप इन क्वेश्चंस को अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कर लेना। बाकी अगर आप में से किसी को भी इन क्वेश्चन की पीडीएफ चाहिए या फिर इन क्वेश्चंस के आंसर की पीडीएफ चाहिए तो डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिए गए नंबर पर व्हाट्सअप करें। अगर आपको ये वीडियो हेल्पफुल लगी हो तो वीडियो को लाइक करें, अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। थैंक यू।